how do you tell yourself a story, like a real story, though, a story that actually works, that's most likely to put yourself in a position where you can confidently approach the thing that's blocking your path? Manufacturing artificial cells in this game-like manner. And so we can put forward optional selves in abstraction and then kill them off when they're not necessary without us dying. And so the famous quote, I think it was Alfred North Whitehead, was that the purpose of thought was to let our thoughts die instead of us.
I love that.
And it really makes us unique. Yeah, it's great. It's absolutely great. And then it seems to me too, you tell me what you think about this, is that the abstracted artificial selves, avatars in some sense, that the prefrontal cortex generates, or that it allows these underlying motivational and emotional systems to generate, because they can generate simple avatars by themselves. I think when we describe those, we're telling stories. When we describe one of these alternative modes of action, that's precisely it. It's the verbal description of that is a story.
That's right. And you make a very important point, which is that the prefrontal cortex is a rule-changing, alternate self-accessing machine that can also calm the body. And one reason to suppress the somatic response, the bodily response, is that tends to be a unitary interpretation. Meaning, at this moment, I feel alert but calm, so I feel good. But I'm guessing there's a lot of signals coming from the body, and in fact there are to my brain, but I tend to just say, I feel pretty good. In fact, I'm very delighted to be here, so I feel good. Or if I'm very tired, I feel tired. Those tend to be very kind of binned responses, and they're fairly generic. Whereas your description of what the prefrontal cortex does, which is an accurate one, I should say, of imagining different selves and different outcomes, almost requires that we suppress how we feel in our body in the moment. So there's literally there's a required suppression of the bodily response in order to imagine how we would feel when we complete this.